Yatsley, I have a question.
Oh no, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing's wrong. I just want to know how you handle the traps in Godless Ruins so easily.
Oh, is that all? Just simple practice, dearie. You have enough of your fur cut by a giant swinging pendulum, and you learn to be a mite more careful.
Right. Maybe you can save me some cut fur and hand me a few pointers sometime.
Of course. The very next ruin we see, I promise.
Gods, I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? Listening to Yatsley's thoughts about Godless Ruins is one thing. Bringing her along for the rest of the trip is something else. I don't know, she's alright, okay? But how would she know how to get to the garden? If she's read anything about the garden, it was written centuries ago. Obviously, things have changed since then. Bothered? Pedraku. It's my job to guide you as safely as possible. What you're doing isn't safe. I'll go along with whatever you decide. Just don't be disappointed when she doesn't show you what you wanted to see. Anyway. Until next time.
The dream scourge is getting worse. First our land, then our animals. Now our people. If we don't put a stop to it, we're looking at the end of the living lands. How can anyone expect us to do both? As if the dream scourge wasn't enough of a problem, the Adherents are profiting off our misfortune. They haven't come to help us. They're here to exploit our weakness. The steel garrote are a weapon. Who do you think wields them? It's too bad. We're fighting for our lives, our souls, and our freedom. I don't know if we can win all three. I've been better, if you hadn't noticed. It will pass, I'm sure. My apologies for acting cynical, but it feels as if nature, politics, and even the very gods are working against us. I don't appreciate being backed into a corner, but here I am. Despite everything that's happened, I'm so grateful to be working with Yatsley. In many ways, Quilichi has been like a second father to me. But Yatsley, she's like my dirty aunt who's up to no good. As long as you don't feed her after midnight. She gets gassy, temperamental, and somehow it's your fault. While I have your attention, I've been thinking. Why is Inquisitor Ludwig suddenly interested in godless ruins? She's a smart one, I'll give her that. We should be ready for anything. Something tells me Ludwig isn't finished with us yet. If I must.
I suppose if you're on a wild goose chase, there are worse places to do it. I thought I'd give it a try, see how it feels. Yatsley's got you going in all sorts of abandoned ruins. Who knows what's down there? More questions, most likely. And spiders. No, why would I be? I just want to make sure we've covered all the options before we dive headfirst into another deadly ruin. Scared? Right. You missed my whole point. I'm not about to let you lead Kai into certain death without my backup. You know what? Pretend I didn't say anything. Probably what you were planning to do anyway. Anyway. Pleasant dreams.
Thirdborn. If it weren't for the Leviathan skeleton in the middle of town, I'd hardly recognize the place. It's not that. You ever come back to a place and feel like the buildings are smaller and the colors are duller? Something to be said for that. Thirdborn was always this rugged oasis. Dangerous and out of the way, but bursting with vitality. It was a harbor for larger-than-life types. People like Capo, the Leviathan Slayer, and Tama. Glory seekers, trophy hunters, warriors trying to leave their battles behind. People who built around their stories and their scars. I guess it felt like one, too. Hardtack and Merc brew after a long day's patrol tasted better than any feast. Being back, it felt like we were watching Thirdborn die a slow death. Yeah, but I thought age was supposed to bring wisdom, something to balance out the back pains and creaky knees. I think what's eating at me is that Thirdborn seems rudderless. The Dream Scourge is one threat, conflict with Adir is another. The Living Lands is changing, and Thirdborn feels like a barnacle on a moving ship. Temerity's leading them as best she can, but towards what? What are we doing out here besides surviving? For a while, I suppose. Eventually, you need more. What about you? You were sent by your Emperor to investigate the Dream Scourge. Since then, you've died, met a secret god, and gotten swept up in tensions between your empire and our scattered settlements. Between releasing Egwolf and thwarting the Steel Garrote and Emerald Stair, you've opposed your empire's interests. Do you know what you're sailing towards, or are you drifting with the tides? That kind of clarity is rare. Thanks for talking. I hope Thirdborn is able to find its way somehow. A marker of his service to Thirdborn's defense. And something that helps his comrades identify his remains, if needed.
You always hope it won't come to that.
You hope it won't, but you know it might. It's an old Rautian naval tradition that Thirdborn's kept alive. And another debt I owe him. I'll be here if you need me.
Seeds of change. Their petals sprout across the barren land. They sing to the unwanted ones, and the unwanted ones sprout in turn. The soil remembers what it once was. It will soon be whole, safe. A name given to the land, not asked for. You see why the parasites are loathed? The soil does not want these cities. It yearns for silence, for the kestrel song. But first, the sprouted ones will grow. They will bring the stillness and the bird song. The Song of Kin, you understand. Yes, we remember when there was nothing. We want all of them gone. We wish for life to flourish again. Efforts paid in blood, they lie to the earth, to themselves. Death nourishes the soil. All things come from the rot. the spider devours her mate to lay her eggs. We ponder, dream of shifting sands now. We will speak again.
Check your right! Protect the envoy!
Bravo!
Watch out for the drain thralls. Nothing like good spef, is there? Best thing the gods gave us. drive me any crazier than this plague. Spef makes the world look different. You should try it sometime. You'd see. Well, you're saying stupid things then. You know what it's like. Now what was I doing?
Fair winds, traveler. Haven't seen you around here. Welcome to Shatterscarp. Or, welcome to Shark's Teeth, anyway. Damn. I didn't think you'd actually talk to someone like me. Oh! Well, I hope I'm not imposing on you. Listen, I've got to take some supplies to that tower up the road. They're for Kotoa and Hayako. Have you heard of them?
Never heard of them, but we meet a lot of people, and I'm not good with names.
They've probably killed more dream thralls than the rest of us combined. Well, they said, why shoot one when you could take out a dozen instead? That's what I'd like to know. These supplies will go a long way, if I can ever get them up there. This is my third trip today, and whew, it's a lot of stairs. I'm not sure. I've only heard them talk about fighting dream thralls. There's a lot of work to do, though. I don't think they'd turn down help. Keep going through the teeth. The tower is just over the ridge. You can't miss it.
Speed up! I'll wager those artifacts you found fit together somehow. Let's have a closer look at camp. The Archmage certainly knows how to make a first impression.
I hadn't had a chance to see all this before. It's magnificent. Come on, let's go introduce ourselves to an Archmage.
That's done? Who's hungry? I should invest in a tower. We should lend a hand.
Envoy! Thank the gods you came through.
Oh, I'm no healer, but that looks painful.
Some sneaky bastard put a dart trap in front of that door. Have you got any healing skills? A potion? Ah, I'm begging you. Gods. Oh, that's a relief. Now I can get back to Eagle's Reach. Damn Thirdborn. Damn everything. They sent a whole unit of us to scout the tower's perimeter. The others are gone, though. Trap's got them.
It's a wonder that an Adiran scout is all the way out here.
Captain Weemgar wanted us to see what kind of shape the tower was in. Thought we could use it. Whoever did it is probably out there planning their next move. You've got to finish this. Root them out. Captain Weemgar thinks it's a better outpost than Eagle's Reach. Tall walls, narrow passages, hard for dream thralls to breach, you know? Anyway, thanks for your help. I'd better get to Eagle's Reach.
Wait. If you're going to open that, I'm going to take a few steps back.
There has to be another way. We dodged a bullet there. We could make short work of those bars with a little clever. And force.
I finished the last of the traps, though. How are the occupants?
Nearly finished. They did urine. They were doing well. We may still lose this place, but they'll be hard-pressed to take it from us without losing another dozen.
That's all we can ask for. If we hold them off long enough for Temerity to see Adir's true intent, maybe Thirdborn will... Look alive, Hayako. The wind's blown us more Adiran company.
Stop! Take one more step and mark my words, I'll cut you down.
We were told to bring supplies, but clearly you have something different in mind.
And I'll warn you, Hayako doesn't miss. Go on then. Identify yourself, Adiran. Ha! I trust an Adiran's word as far as I can throw it. Even if you mean well, your friends will be marching on us soon. We've been watching your outpost. We know you want this tower to control passage to Fjord. Adir showed their hand the day they tried to raise Fjord. It's every town for itself now.
Katoa, enough. Let's kill him and be done with it. That should send a message all the way to Paradise. We fought in the Deadfire. We offered peace to the Wana, too.
We've seen how empires work from the inside. Draw their treaties with one hand and sharpen their blades with another. And they count for nothing.
The tentacles of Empire follow wherever foreign ships land. Look at Fjord. When speeches fail them, it always comes to force.
We'll give you one last chance. Leave or die. We'll only warn you once. Parley with Adir? Not anymore.
Wherever your flags fly, bad luck follows. Nothing good comes from your people.
That doesn't change that they tried to raise the city in the first place. You're one person. You don't speak for all of Adir, envoy or not. One person who held off the steel garrote, though. I'll give you that. The Adiran homestead, you mean?
There was one last thing for Temerity to worry about. I'll take it.
Oh, trust me, I've no great love for Adirans, but the envoy is a good man. You can trust him.
That's naive at best, and traitorous at worst. And you know it.
You of all people should know better. Or at least you should be ashamed of yourself. But still, I don't know, Hayako. This Adiran's practically on our side.
Kutabao.
Well?
I don't like any of this, but fine. One chance. Do I make myself clear?
We'll clear out of this tower, but one whiff of Adiran stink, and we'll be back. And don't think this means we trust you.
I doubt it. But who knows? Maybe you'll prove us wrong someday. We'll remove the traps, for now. Call it a gesture of good faith.
We should get started, Moakua. And you, Envoy, watch your step.
Step lightly. You can't be too careful. You die to the trap, only to become a part of it. Morbid, but clever. Lovely. Well done. Gather round.
Get off me! Well, if you insist. The note had a hint. One mountain, two valleys, one mountain. It'd be nice if they just told us the answer.